Hey everyone, welcome back to Low Luxury, the channel where I show you what authentic luxury clothing and streetwear looks like. And today I'm super psyched because we're going to be taking a look at a piece by the brand Vyner Articles. And that's named after the street where the brand comes from in London, so it is a British brand. And they say what they do is make menswear staples. And in practice, what that really means is more kind of streetwear type stuff, you know, t-shirts, sweatshirts, things like that. And it's very, very much in my wheelhouse because it's kind of like skate inspired, streetwear vibes, and it's just stuff that's very like pleasing to the eye in my opinion. Like every time I see some of their stuff, it just really catches my eye, and they do it at quite an affordable price point for this style of stuff. So with all that being said, I'm super psyched to check it out, so let's get into it. But first, I've looked into it and a very, very small percentage of you are actually subscribed to the channel. It's completely free. Just press that button and you will not regret it. Thank you so much. So you can see right off the bat, it's got this kind of like punk Misfits vibe with the graphics, and it's got this look which I've always been a huge, huge fan of, which is the kind of short sleeve over long sleeve look with these kind of contrasting colors. So there's so much going for it already. But first, we're going to have to take a look at the retail tags that come with the piece. So the first thing we get here is just this completely clear piece of plastic, and printed on there in black is Vyner in all caps, very kind of bold, and then smaller under that, art with a period, obviously short for articles because the brand is called Vyner Articles. And that's all you get on this piece. You can see it kind of coming through the back there. And underneath that, we get a much thicker piece of cardboard. It doesn't have too much bend to it. The front is a matte white, and the back is much glossier. Oh, no, actually, you know, that's this kind of like sticker on here, but we'll get to that. So this one is mostly blank until you get to the bottom. And then in black, all caps, it says that it is organic cotton, which you love to see. You know, you want to do things organic. I love that. And then at the bottom here, in a little black box, you've got V.art, of course, for Vyner Articles. And then on the back here, we've got this rectangular sticker with rounded edges that takes up pretty much the whole back of this cardboard piece here. And in there, this would be the sticker that Vyner Articles actually put there, so every piece should have a sticker like this. So first you've got the model name, skater t-shirt with print, fabrication, jersey, then model number, I'm guessing that's the 9021, Vyner M, print, OWH/GR. No idea what that is, but hey, you know, that's the model, I guess. Size, which is small, and that's what you get. And then we've got one more piece here, which is a matte black piece of cardboard, and this says in white, this article has been specially treated to create a pre-loved look. All tonal variations, marks, and holes are unique and intentional. Vyner Articles. And this is all kind of center justified here. And down at the bottom, once again in this box, although this time it's white, you got the V.art. And on the back here, you've got this sticker from Essence where this came from with the size, the model name, again that 9021 model number, very important to make sure those things match, and so on and so forth. And these are all attached with this glossy black string here, up to a black safety pin that goes right through the size tag off to the side of the brand tag at the back of the neck. Speaking of which, let's take a look next at that brand tag that is at the back of the neck. I'm just repeating myself here, but I don't care. So this is an embroidered tag, a very kind of bold, dark orange here with black embroidery, and in all caps, you've got Vyner Articles going across it, and this is quite long and skinny as well compared to most brand tags. You can see that it's stitched down here with like 3 tiny little orange stitches in the top left, and over here again in the top right. You can see the inverse colors coming through the back here, but it has these kind of lines going through it, so that's a good thing to look for sure. You can also see that the tag is kind of folded over right here. And finally, off to the right of that, we've got another little loop embroidered tag here with inverse colors. So this is the size in orange on black. So in this case, S for small. And the back of that guy is blank. Now it's time to take a look at the care tags that are inside the shirt. So this is a single large white loop tag here, and it is a matte white kind of plastic tag, although it does have a little bit of a papery texture to it. Like I feel like if I bent it, yeah, the bend would kind of like stay in there, as you can see. And these are circle stitched really nice and cleanly in white, the same color as the shirt, right into that side seam there. And this would be on the left side if you were wearing the shirt. And then printed on there in black, nice and centered, you've got Vyner Art Dot, so that's the same thing that was on that clear tag. And then in much smaller print, left justified all caps. First in bold, you get Made in India. Then you get the material, and this is not bold anymore, so 100% organic cotton. Then you get your washing instructions in English, and you get all the same info in another little new paragraph in French. On the back of that, we get what I assume is the same stuff in like Japanese or Chinese. And you get 4 washing symbols there going across. And finally, at the bottom, you get Vyner Studios Ltd, their address, again, London, as we mentioned, and then their website, no www at the beginning, and that's all in caps. And you can see the super clean white stitch going along the bottom there. Now, finally, it is time to take a look at all the unique, cool elements of this piece, and I think we gotta start with that graphic right at the front here. So the first thing you get is this outline of Vyner above the top, and that's in a kind of like rose pink color, actually. And the screen printing is really nice and clean. You can see the lines there, and you can still see the kind of texture poking through the shirt. You can feel the difference. It's nice and smooth though, not really rubbery or sticky or anything like that. And then in green, you get this face here, very kind of striking. You get a tear coming down the eye, and you also get this kind of like Colonel Sanders type bow tie coming down with the chest V there. And I kind of like the motif of that creating a V for Vyner Articles. And then you also get a print at the sleeves here. So this one is actually very different, and they've clearly pre-cracked it here to give it that vintage, pre-loved, as they said, look. So this one actually says damned across this sleeve here, although the end of it is cut off under this sleeve. And this sleeve over here says Vyner. So damned Vyner. For whatever reason, not sure the meaning of that, but I do think it's cool. The back of the shirt they have kept nice and clean without prints, and I'm totally cool with that. The neck is a nice kind of like tight rib knit there. And then the cuffs and the hem are just like the same as the body, but just with a little kind of fold over. And then this part right here where the short sleeve turns into the long sleeve, you can see it right here if I fold this up. It's just the black fabric of the long sleeve I think is stitched right in there with this. So it makes a really nice, easy effect, so it's not too thick or anything over here with extra fabric. So now that we've checked all of that out, let's try this piece on to see how it feels and see how it fits. So let's talk about the fit first, because that is the super easy part. This is tagged as a size small, and that's exactly how it fits. This is pretty much the definition of a true to size small in my experience, so definitely don't think about getting a different size or anything. Just get what you normally get for your size, and I think that will work perfectly for you. More interesting is the fabrication, because you will notice that on the care tags and the retail tags, this was tagged as being organic cotton. And in my experience, unfortunately, organic cotton is way less comfortable and way stiffer than your normal non-organic crappy cotton. I don't know why it is. I guess whatever chemical they use or something in the non-organic cotton makes it way softer. But they also noted that this piece is supposed to have like a quote-unquote pre-loved look, and maybe that includes pre-washing it multiple times or something like that, because this is very, very, very soft. Probably the softest organic cotton I've personally felt. So I am super, super happy with the feel of this. It's extremely comfortable. So that is how you tell the difference between real and fake Vyner Articles clothing. Take a look at the other video on screen here, subscribe to my channel, like this video, and I'll see you next time.